All right, then I guess welcome to the Elegant Adventure Sagas, brought to you by Tech Support. That's what I do most of the time these days. Tech support. All right. So when we were here last, and I won't do any fancy voices as a favor to Steven tonight. But when we were here last,
there, mate.
I know, right? Just for the intro, I might do many voices in general. But anyway, when we were here last, yeah, you guys had continued your battle with the Black Cult of the Dragon. You dispatched the remaining foes pretty readily, but Nick had a problem to solve. He had banished a Hydra, and the Hydra was going to come back at any given moment. So you guys hatched a scheme. You had about 1 minute before the Hydra came back. You hatched a scheme to plant a bunch of explosives and Thorn Whip. Is that what it's called? Thorn Whip? Fabia?
I think it is.
The thorny thing. Yeah. So anyway, a giant thorn thing, a thorn trap of some sort. And so when the Hydra would appear, the idea was that it would get tangled in the thorns, it would get damaged, and it would explode. Skylar was tasked with igniting the Hydra, and Nick was backup with Fireball. I just love saying Fireball. Anyway, so the Hydra appeared, but Skylar hadn't positioned himself in enough of a spot that he could get a direct line of sight to the dynamite. But he was able to throw and readily hit the Hydra, and then the Alchemist Fire, I believe is what you threw, started to drip down, got onto the dynamite, and as the Thorny Whip exploded, as the Thorny Whip threw the dynamite and all of the goods into the air and entangled the Hydra, everything exploded. This thing was a nice, meaty mess. There was some shrapnel, but the net was you defeated the Hydra. All was good. The merchants drug each other into safe spaces to take care of their friend who was brought back. You did a bunch of looting, which is always good times. And then decided you were going to head into the Rope Walk Inn, which is where I will take you. Hold on. Who did not vote? We're missing Mr. Steven and Miss Rudisil.
Oh my god.
Ew.
That's why we're on this. That's why we're on this map, so you guys can do that. All right, Skylar, you are the party leader.
Damn it. All right.
Bing, you should feel bad because you're the only one who didn't get any votes.
Right, he feels good about it.
All right.
Under the radar.
Right. So you stepped into the inn. Karen looked knowingly at. Oh, am I not remembering her name?
Mira.
Is it Mira? Mira. Thank you. My goodness. You guys, like, no food brain is the worst. Anyway. So, he looked knowingly at Mira, and I believe you were going to head up, the idea was you were going to head up to the baths. So the rest of you have walked in. The crowds are like, huzzah! They're, really happy. One guy's muttering about his boat, but you threw him some gold. And more than covered his gold, his boat. And that's where you are. The time is roughly a little after. Well, I think we're going to go a little bit farther than this. I think it's around 1:10 p.m. All right, Skylar, you are the leader. Talk amongst your friends. Decide what you're going to do.
I was going to propose we freshen up and rest up before we piss anybody off and get into another fight. We can always fight in the morning. What does everyone think?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Sounds good.
All right.
And if you do look in the party tool up on, if you're using my the top menu bar, you will see that the reputation of the party is pretty high.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
And Noodles, as a healer, to the left is reputation, which isn't so great as a healer. To the right, though, is the party health. That gives you an overall view of the health of the party. And as you can see, you're at about 635 of 767. One of you mentioned a long rest being lovely.
Yes.
Awesome. So, Skylar, talk with your group. What are you guys doing?
You guys want to do that plan, or do you want to do something else?
No, let's rest. I need heal. I need Spell slots, I'm sure y'all do.
Yeah. And my only thought is, Karen, if you want to, I don't know if you're already headed to the bath, maybe you might consider some romantic encounter for yourself for another evening, or maybe you're too tired and dirty, but I'll leave that up to you.
Like the daytime, right? What time did you say it was, Tom?
1 p.m.
It was about 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, then do we want to just do a quick rest up and shower, or do you want to have dinner? Should we just fast forward is basically what I'm saying.
I feel like we're on vacation trying to make plans. Just somebody pick.
All right, we're gonna rest up there, Mr. DM. We're gonna have a chill thing and go into the night. Have a good night's sleep.
All right. But David only likes spaghetti bolognese. But we're in Greece. By the way, that's a true story. In Greece, every restaurant had spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's very weird.
That's good stuff, though.
All right. So, Skylar, what are you guys doing? You're going to, you asking Mira if you guys can have a room for another night?
Yes.
Or are you guys heading out? I lost a little bit of track.
We're resting up. We're going to chill out.
We're gonna do a long rest.
Yeah, and rest.
All right. All right. So you make eye contact, the party with Mira, and she doesn't quite know who to look at. So she's trying to figure out who she's supposed to talk to.
I'm sure she's got bedroom eyes for Karen, but in this case.
So then she just locks on with you, Karen, because you're the known entity. She doesn't know who you've selected as your leader, I guess is the hint. So Karen, she sort of gives you sort of these, the big eyebrows, like, huh? What's up?
I just tell her I'm gonna go up and take a bath. Talk to the big blue dude.
Hey, can we have I want to get Karen showered up, and I'd like to take a bath myself. So can we just pay up for another room, and we'll have some dinner later and rest up, and we'll see you in the morning.
So Mira's like, hey, do you want that same room?
Oh, we want an upgrade room, if you got it.
Nah, I can't give you an upgrade room for free.
No, we'll pay.
Wait a
What was
minute. Did we get our stuff?
Yeah, why don't we just go back to where we were?
Well, you did when you left. You did get your stuff. That was part of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that part. Okay.
Yeah. So you have all of your goods. So she's your room has been cleaned, and she just asked if you want that same sort of shared space.
No, we'd like some quiet room so we can shower and change. I think we earned it after a brutal battle.
All right, so she'll comp the shared room for whoever wants to be in there. Then she has 2 upgraded rooms. They're private suites. None of them have their own bath though.
That's okay. Do they have a shower? I don't want to go with that stinky towel again and the crap.
No, it's a common shower. This is the only one with a private bath is Mira.
Can I just go out into the?
I'm going to
Water.
the shared room.
It's fine. We'll take the shared room.
All right, and you hear across the bar, a table in the back is like, "We'll cover their room for the night."
Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
I take out like 2 pieces of gold and I kind of flip it in their direction.
and the gold lands on their table. They look a little confused because they're not sure why you're tipping and throwing gold at them, but they're not going to argue, right? Times aren't always easy. So they're like, raise their glasses to you. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. So are you guys heading straight up? Or are you guys grabbing some food, some drinks? You cleaning up first? What's the plan? It's about 1 o'clock.
Clean it up, and then we'll come back down for food is the plan.
All right, so you guys make your way up to the room. Karen sort of leads the way, and just like before, Karen goes left, you all go right. No one in the hallway this time, Skylar. You're sort of fancy free. You guys' room is unlocked. It has been cleaned. There's a bowl of fruit, right? Looks like some bread, some cheeses.
This is classy.
Yeah, a couple bottles of wine. Looks like she might have been expecting you guys. So a little better than the first time you were here, as a bit of a thank you. Karen, same deal as before. You go to her room and the bed has been made and there's sweets and scones and, an upgrade, right? An upgraded experience. The bath is waiting for you. And what do you do now?
Rest up. Let's do it.
All right. So,
Can
so
I
no
re-
baths, no showers. You going to sleep? Just going to sleep.
Shower, then sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's up first?
He,
What?
For shower.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have to roll for shower.
for shower.
There's only room. There's room for one. I just want to know who's in the room when, and who's in the hallway when, and what everyone else is doing when this is happening.
I'm gonna dump out the fruit onto the table, take the bowl, get some water, and do like a hoe bath.
Mm.
Okay. Because I just want to take a nap. I want to have some fruit, maybe some wine. That's what I want to do.
All right. I'll take the.
So you guys-
I'll take the first shower.
So Skylar, you strip down to your skivvies again. You wrap that little towel around your waist, and as he turns the corner, his bright blue butt crack again is smiling sideways at y'all as he heads down the hallway and takes a left. Then you see Noodle, not stripped down, but take off enough that she has this kind of soiled looking rag, and she starts to dab herself in her pits and doing a sniff now and then to see how she's doing. You said a hoe bath, right? So it is what it is, right? And that water is just going dark, right? Like it is super, super gross. Like you guys haven't bathed in forever. The only one who took a bath last time was Skylar, right? So you have all of the filth of the mines on you. You've just battled some things.
God,
There's
I forgot about the mines.
yeah, there's bits of there's bits of Hydra like floating in the water now. It's super nasty. And Noodle, you get about done, and you look around and sort of like knowing who's next.
Yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
think
for
I'll
the tub.
excuse myself and go down to the dock and do a little quick swim. I mean, I know
Okay.
there's in there, but I'm just,
I
I'm
like
from-
that idea. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna go for a swim.
yeah.
All right.
Just,
So
I like that
who's all
idea.
going for the swim? The swim is going to be
Yeah.
Noodle,
yeah.
Fabia, anyone else?
I'll
That
stick
sounds
around while they
refreshing.
go.
Oh, Christ.
All right. So we'll do the swim in just a second. All right, Nick and Bing, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna guard the room.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Me too.
I'll be back.
And-
Go ahead.
After
And
Skylar,
Skylar, the water is nice and warm. You're feeling pretty clean. Karen, over to you. What are you doing?
I'm
Or who
just
you-
relaxing in the bath, reading my mystery novel, sipping some tea.
Ooh, what is the name of this mystery novel? See what I did?
Think of it,
And then,
There's the tea, though.
yeah.
Yeah, it's mystery.
All right, so let's go to the docks. So you guys are all resting up. I'm going to take it about an hour forward or a few minutes forward. We're going to go to the docks. So give me 2 seconds. Get you guys to the docks. All right. So the only people officially, I'm going to move everyone else out. The only people officially here, Noodle and Fabia. There you guys are. I'll leave the rest of you on the board so you can still see what they're doing. But yeah. So what are you doing? Where are you swimming?
this blood thing happened? Because I think
It happened over here.
because okay. Well, then I think over by the docks where it says that, I think I'll just dip in about here.
Ooh,
Where-
that you get to the edge and you're like, that's a bit of a drop. You may not
And
want
that's
to. You may
the
not want to
height-
go there.
Did you
How
pick
high is
here?
it? I'm looking
I
for a
was
way
thinking
in.
like over here because it
On the
it
beach?
seems more shallow, like on the beach over there.
All right.
All right, you free movements on. Head over to where you're going to be.
All right.
Just
Beach.
cause then we can. Well, I'm walking
Am I
through
still
a tree.
stunned? I feel a bit stunned.
Are you walking?
I'm walking. But there's a blue thing circling me.
Yeah, there is a blue thing circling you.
What is that effect?
It does say I'm stunned.
Do you guys remember Noodle being stunned?
I don't.
I
No.
think it was yeah. I don't remember exactly when.
Is this the way to get down there, Tom? Where
Yep.
I'm at?
Yeah, you can go right down there.
Okay.
This is where we are. Yes, into the water.
And that way we can wait a little more and not.
Like down here. Oops, sorry.
All right.
Down here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Something's gonna come at us, but I don't think we can.
Yeah.
We'll be,
We'll be fine.
yeah.
All right. So you guys dipping into the water?
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll to see if you encounter anything.
Told you guys to go to sleep.
Look at that. So yeah, it is a quiet day on the shoreline. Gulls call into distance, but no danger follows the sound. I was ready too, you guys.
I know.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys can stay dipping as long as you want. Skylar, we're going back up to you.
I'm gonna just
In
lay on the beach. Taking...
Yeah,
That's
theater of
what
the
I was
mind.
thinking.
What's that?
Relax.
Yeah, the water is lovely. There's the occasional bit of thug that floats by. But,
That's okay.
right.
And Hydra.
You'll have
Yeah,
that.
bit of Hydra. But for the most part, you're much cleaner, than you were when you went down. So, all right,
Can
let's
I-
head back. Go ahead.
While we're long resting, can I actually level up?
Yeah, you
Ooh.
absolutely can.
Okay.
In fact, why don't you start your level up process now,
Okay.
and then I will go to the other scene. I'll leave you and Noodle here.
I was like,
And-
since we're relaxing on the beach anyway.
It sounds
Yeah.
nice.
And I think I can pull here, pull to scene. Did it pull you to the rope walk in, Mark?
Yes, it did. Well, I'm at the picture thing.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
yeah, that's all there is. Yeah. There's that, and then that, and then pull to scene.
And I think you
Cameraman.
can probably get rid of prone.
Of who?
His name's Prone.
My character
Oh.
is prone still, I think.
Yeah, you'll all of that'll go away in just a second.
That would actually be kind of hysterical if you named your character
Prone.
like a status effect. I'm prone. I'm prone.
Yeah, Prone Rush.
All right, so you guys are up in the room. You hear the tinkling of the glasses. I'm going to progress the time a little bit. I'm going to try to progress the time a little bit. There we go. It's going to be about 3:30 in the afternoon. Your bellies are starting to grumble a bit. Getting a little hungry. Karen, your fingers and toes are pruned like mofos.
Yeah, I get out and have some nosh a little bit with the stuff in the room, and then head
Awesome.
down.
Cool. You see a little bag, says laundry. That's in both of your rooms. If anyone wants to launder any of their clothes, you're welcome to do so.
I'll launder my stuff.
Awesome. So Karen, you put on some evening wear, whatever you're wearing. Skylar, your shower was lovely. You've gotten the grit and the bits of this and that from under your fingernails. You did a lot of close, melee combat, right? So you had bits of the thugs and the cultists and the beasts upon you. So you're feeling pretty good. You heading back to the room, heading down the hall, opening up a random door. What are you doing?
I am gonna go back to the room, put on some clothes, and then have some little of what's ever left over from Noodles pickings, then I'm gonna rest up and then head on down.
Are you going for the table pickings or the filthy bowl of noodle sauce?
Table pickings, the good stuff.
All right. And there's enough food to satiate you guys, but you're not going to get full, right?
Yeah.
Like these are room rations. Awesome. And Nick, what are you doing, man?
I'm just kind of hanging out and working on that scroll that I'm trying to make of what is it? The scroll of Fireball. Yeah.
All right. You have 7 days of that, right? This is day 2, I think, or just 3? Day 3?
Day 3.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. So you guys are satiated, you're well fed. Fabia, have you leveled up already? Are you done leveling up?
I'm working on it almost. I just gotta get my spell.
Yeah, take your time.
Can we long rest at some point? Party.
Yeah. So if you long rest now, you're gonna wake up at around 2 o'clock in the morning, or around midnight, somewhere like that. So it's your call. You're welcome to do that. If you guys want to travel through the darkness, or nothing's gonna be open at that point.
We'll get some dinner. Maylock will work on a spell, and then we'll go to bed at a reasonable time.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So as soon as we'll role play that while Fabia's doing her thing. I'm gonna bring Noodle into the fold here.
Okay.
Pull to scene.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys make it down, and Fabia's there in spirit. You make it down, and you see there's a fairly large table waiting for you. It says reserved.
Ooh, fancy.
Right. And there's already a basket of bread. There's a couple of pitchers of ale, some big mugs, some snacks. You see some nuts, some fruits. Looks like they may import some stuff from Sid Dish's Oasis. It looks like you got some sort of a deserty, badlandsy fruit going on there. It's pretty good. That might indicate that, hey, maybe that water pump is still running and things are good there. Life is back at the Oasis. I thought I'd do a callback to an earlier session. Yeah. All right, thank you very much. But anyway, and Mira doesn't come over to you, but one of the barmen. She has barmen. One of the barmen comes over and is like, welcome back. Had quite the morning.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We did, indeed.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quite
We are like
for sure.
the worst at like small talk, just as a group.
We've been
Yeah, he's like,
2 years.
He's like, I can stand here and keep this conversation going if you want. Hey, so tell me, what's your favorite color there, blue dude? I'm gonna guess blue.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's orange. But
Orange.
Which,
How do you make the color orange? What colors do you mix to get that color? That's one of those things that when I was in school, I was not good with color theory.
how about we skip the small talk? Tell us why you think those guys attacked us today.
Which guys?
The goons, the black cults of the dragon.
Well, the goons are the black cult. You guys seem to attract the attention of some beasts, of some cultists, and some thugs.
Both.
Which one?
Both of them.
Well, I can't begin to know the schemes. The thugs clearly were after your coin.
We figured that.
There was not a time. Wow. Hold on. Pause the game. My daughter brought me something called an accordion potato.
Ooh,
That's right.
Bruce diet.
Huh?
That's garlic aioli.
Oh, that looks so good.
The
Do you eat
inside's
it like this?
a fork.
So
Oh,
sweet.
with a fork.
You can eat it anyway. It's not as crispy as I wanted, but it's fine.
Yum.
Oh, that's so lovely.
That is so good. You should go eat the rest. Thank you for sharing with me.
Sweet.
Look at that. That's some serious self-control.
Was that?
Nice job, Thomas.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking
Okay.
that.
Yeah. That was fried potato. Is that what I'm understanding right now?
Air fried potatoes.
Yeah.
So she cuts it. She does this thing where she cuts it. She puts 2 chopsticks down and cuts it, then flips it over and cuts the other side, and then it makes an accordion. But seeing that I haven't had really food today, and she brought me like a third of a potato, and potatoes are a satiating food that's really good for you. And as for a calorie deficit, surprisingly, potatoes are awesome. So
Yeah, they really are.
She's a lovely girl. A lovely girl she is.
Michelle also sent me a picture. I'm showing David.
Yeah, they look amazing.
Yeah, I feel bad. Like normally I go and I help in the kitchen and stuff before we play, but today I was busy doing stuff, getting ready. So, anywho, yeah. So the barman is like, oh, okay, no small talk. You like he sort of looks at you, Nick, and like your friend's kind of a dick, dude. Anyway, what do you guys want to eat?
Ooh, what do you have?
We'll keep it official. Well, on those menus there, you'll see there's some mutton. We have some stew. There's a porterhouse steak. There's a fillet, and of course, you'd be remiss if you didn't try some of the fresh fish. We have sea bass. We have whitefish. I'm not sure what whitefish is. I think it's whatever they catch is whitefish. I don't know. There's some tuna. Right. On Sundays, you come back. We have prime sea hag. If you want some of that, but no sea hag today.
I'll have whatever the chef recommends.
Ooh, lovely. Everyone else? What about you, Ranger?
Jeez, aren't you bathing outside? Oh no,
No.
She
Same.
did.
Yeah,
Same.
chef's choice all around, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
You want the chef to mix it up, or do you all want the same thing?
The chef's choice. Dealer's choice.
Awesome.
Mhm.
I'll be back. Let me know if there's anything else. If you have your ales. If you want some wine, we also have some mulled wine, which is pretty yummy. Some fragrant teas. Any takers? No.
All
right.
Take grab a couple bottles for the table.
Bottles of.
We'll do a mulled wine and then the
Ale.
regular wine. Yeah.
I want beer too.
Okay.
Well, you have your
What did
ale.
you
We don't do beer here, just ale.
Okay. Ale. Get him an ale. And
Yeah.
then a couple of bottles of the mulled wine and the house wine.
Now we do have some IPA. We get it from this little tavern down the road, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, then we will not get it.
All right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes with your drinks, and then again when your meals are ready.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. So he walks away and leaves you sitting there. And Skylar, as the leader, you might want to think through sort of what are your next steps. You've got your horse, you've got your buggies. Are you going to try to find a captain? Like, what's the plan for the party? A lot has happened, right? I believe your gold is no longer a weight issue, right? You guys have it, I believe, in some dimension bags.
Yes.
So that's good to go. But yeah, you guys need to think through like where you're heading. I know ultimately you're heading towards Flan, but how you want to get there and what you'll do along the way.
Can you bring up? Can we?
Yeah,
unroll the
it might
map?
be.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So before the food comes, you guys pull out your map of. Hold on, where is it at? There it is. Of Kar-ahn.
I was just thinking, yeah, it'd be good to look at the map and then ask, see if we can get any intel about the road to, if anything's going on the way to Flun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get some intel, and then, based on the recommendation, maybe we take that path with the horses.
Awesome. So here you are.
Did we all do
Go ahead.
our long rest, or were you waiting for me?
He's making us do.
Well, you guys are at dinner. You've unfurled the Kar-ahn map with your notes. It includes a little information about each of these areas, right? You can see where Flan is. So I'm going to encourage you to make Mina fill the silence. Please, in character, talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
I ask so little of you, you guys.
I hear you.
So we're in Dagger Fall, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so
And I'm happy to
all-
answer questions, by the way. You're not on your own, so.
We can either go through Tesh Wave to the keep to Flan, which is the most direct route, or we can go through the Citadel of Ravens. Do we want some
Didn't
payback
somebody
on the
somewhere?
Black Cult?
No, I'm just like exhausted of the Black Cult. So
Okay.
I don't care
I
about
hear
going
you.
out of our way to kill more of them.
I hear you, Karen. What say you, Alicia?
I'm all about killing them.
All right, we got one for
Who's
kill, one
Alicia?
for- Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. Thank you.
Who the hell is Alicia?
That sounds like an after-school special.
Yeah, it's like Carmen San Diego.
All right.
So Fabi is always down to kill more Black Cold. I am here to heal.
What'd you say, Noodle?
I'm here to heal. But, you know,
How about you?
we are riding, right? We're not going down the river.
Yeah, we're gonna,
What's-
we're gonna. I want to ride horses. But so wait, so we got two, one for Black Cult, one for thing. Cyrus and Mr. Maylock. What do you guys say?
Do we have any intel on where they make Earth? Didn't we spy on them at one point and we saw like the castle that they were at? Do we know where that's at?
I mean, I don't know. We can ask our waiter when he comes back. Maybe he'll know. But if we go back to Flan, there's basically we go the direct route or we go up the Citadel of Ravens. I'm just trying to get a pulse on like, do we want adventure or like head directly to Flan?
I kind of like following the river and like
Okay.
being along the water.
Do you guys want to ride horses or do you want a boat?
Oh,
Well, I'd like to. We should get our horses to, I mean, eventually to where we live with,
Yeah.
with you know, at Madame Friona's, right? So,
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That
We
makes
put
sense.
horses on boats though.
well, yeah. I'm just saying because then we won't have to. I mean, they'll be where we live instead of having to house them.
right.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it-
I'm kind of expecting an ambush.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think the Black Cult is tracking us, so I'd sort of prefer to not be on a boat where we're, you know, kind of sitting
Yeah.
ducks or.
and Bing, well, that music got loud. And Bing, you remember that one of the cultists did escape and you didn't go after him.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was a bandit.
Well, we'll kill him eventually. I mean,
No, it was a black cultist.
Oh, wait.
Pretty sure. I can double check, but I think it was
well,
black
that,
cultist.
was that was the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a
captain of the thugs.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
bandit to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bandit captain.
Yeah,
Wasn't
left
somebody
bandit.
wanting to stop somewhere?
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
You're
Black
right, you're
Sheep or
right.
Something like that.
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Do they have airships? Is that a thing here? Have you guys ever seen an airship?
Or like steampunks.
Is that a thing in this world? I had a dream about it.
I will have you ask. You should ask the waiter when he comes back.
Right. Well, I'm waiting for my drinks. What's taking so long?
Well, you've got this sprawled out on your table. When you're done with the map and you got your plan,
You can put it
then we
right on.
will.
You can put it right on
Put it
down.
Graveyard.
I'd like to perceive whether or not just kind of like eye around the bar to see if anybody is kind of taking notice on what we're saying.
Nice perception.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I gotta turn down that music, man. It's cranked.
Apologies, I did not adjust that one when I made this map. It'll turn down in just a second. Give me 1 second. I'll take you back to Ropock Inn.
I felt
Better?
like I was on Soren.
All right.
I'm working on. So I'm trying to understand. A quick aside. I'm trying to understand, and this you guys might be able to help me. You guys have 3 volumes, right? That you can adjust: music, interface, and environment, right? I have those volumes that I can adjust, and then each sound has its own volume that I can adjust. So there's like all these.
Yeah.
So what I don't know is if I turn down one of my knobs, does it
Yes.
proportionally turn it down for you.
Yes.
So like, is where I set my volume the maximum for you? Does that make sense? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll not solve that today.
No, we shall not.
So you guys are sitting around, and the barman and a couple of kitchen staff and the chef, all come out, and they're carrying giant trays. You see what looks like some sort of like porterhouse steaks, right? On one tray, with roasted apples and potatoes and carrots and maybe cabbage, on the side. And they put that tray down. Looks like you have a succulent pig, sad little looking pig with an apple stuck in his mouth. They put that right in front of the ranger, assuming the ranger likes succulent pig. They come out with what looks like bowls of meaty stew. There's something that looks like dumplings, like chicken and dumplings. Look at that fancy ass room. Not talking about mine. Now we all know that Skylar is wearing pants. At least that's good.
Refreshing.
Right. Yeah. There's there's different kinds of rolls. Some of them look like there's some sort of maybe a cinnamon and sugar or honey spun butter covering, and I am so goddamn hungry, you guys. There's something that looks like macaroni and cheese covered in bacon bits and breadcrumbs. Like it's been put into an oven, and the top is just like sort of crispy. Towards the end, they bring in some what looks like creme brulee. Far too fancy for this era, but they have hooked you up, right? And about the time you think it's over, they walk out with this giant goddamn cheesecake that has to be 11 inches tall with blueberry just dripping all along the edges. And you guys are now officially hooked up. Nick, they hand you about 3 bottles of wine. He says, this is the mulled wine, right? Here's your mulling spices. It's kind of like mull it yourself.
Right.
Like sobu sobu, right?
Mull it yourself. Sorry.
Mull it yourself. And he said, I brought a couple of whites, a couple of reds. And then we did, here's a bottle of Phil's IPA, right? If anyone wants to, this it's a 40.
Yeah.
And it's just this is a picture of Phil, and he's just like on the cover. It's pretty awesome. And the chef says, I hope you enjoy, because he's French, of course, even in this game. I hope you enjoy the meal. If you need anything, I will be in the kitchen. And he heads out.
Wait, we have a question for you.
Yeah.
For the chef?
Yes.
All right, the chef is. Yes, sir.
We thank you very much for this delicious food, and we'll let you know how it is.
Oui.
Okay. And I waved down the bartender to come over. And I want to talk to them.
There's like 3 bartenders in Mira.
Oh, Mira.
Yeah.
She sort of waves you off, and she gives you like the just wait a minute, and then she looks at Karen and gives him a little wink. Or a little wink. All right, so
Karen gives her a little. Yeah, it's okay to come over. Yeah, it's cool.
And she gives like 1 minute. She's helping some people. She'll be over in just a second. So in the meantime, the chef is like, yes, I've got to cook. What do you need? What do you need?
No, not the chef. We want Mira.
Well, you did specifically say the chef a second ago.
No, we said goodbye to the chef. Remember, we said, "Hey, we'll let you know the food is. Thank you." And you said,
and the chef looks. So the chef is very confused. He looks at Nick and he goes, he did tell me to stay, yes?
He did. It's fine. My apologies.
Well, I'm going to go to the kitchen.
We just want to say the food was great.
Yes.
And he leans over to one of the barmen, and he's like, yes, that one is a bit of a dick. And then heads back to the kitchen.
Sorry, we haven't been speaking for very long.
They've got mind brain. I can identify. So after a few minutes, a barman comes over. He's got another round of ales. You guys, like, there's almost no room on this table anymore. And then you see Mira come over.
All right, Mira, thank you so much for the awesome rooms and the delicious food that we're enjoying. would you be open to answering a few questions for us before we venture out?
Of course. Anything for the heroes. Anything, especially for, you know what I'm talking about.
Do you have something called an airship? Is that something you're familiar with?
Do I personally have an airship?
No. Have you seen one in the area?
On occasion, they're very rare. It's somewhat new technology, but yes, I have seen airships.
Do you happen to know where maybe we could find one, or who might own one?
My assumption, and don't get me started on whether this is truth or not, but my assumption is it looks like they come from the Flan area.
Okay.
But it's nothing I could ever afford. Passage on an airship is not inexpensive.
Interesting. All right. I think our friends have a few questions for you, specifically on which is the best way to get back to Flan. Perhaps you could give us some information on your guiding path.
Well, I would say horse. Airship, wouldn't you? I would say airship. But
wow, you're quite the smartass.
I am. My father always said, better to be a smartass than a dumbass. Huh?
True. But I said by boat or by horse. What's your guidance?
Do you have horses?
We do.
Do you have enough for both of you? You have carts?
We do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have treasure from your exploits?
Nope, we're all out.
You're all out of treasure. Well, I guess you don't really need the carts, I suppose. So my recommendation, and then she leans in and she's like, look, you guys are on the radar of the Black Cult of the Dragon. This has become obvious. They have an occasional presence here because we're a trading area, but for the most part, the roughest thing we've had here are thugs, and you guys managed to attract some pretty heavy hitters, right? So I'm not sure if I'd want to be sitting on a boat, at the mercy of the river, at the mercy of the sea, when the Black Cult of the Dragon comes a knocking. That's just my take. I'm a land gal. Like, I love the docks. I love going out for a sunset cruise. Sure. But for the most part, I tend to travel by land. It's more predictable. Now there's more places to hide, right? There's more places to camp. That's what I would do. Now, if you're trying to get someplace quickly, if you're on a timeline, the river is slightly faster. Like where are you guys heading? Are you guys heading to Flan? Or are you heading to, one of the cities between? I think the next city you'll encounter is Teshwave, I believe. Right? That's about 60 to 75 miles roughly. Like a 2 to 3 day travel.
Mr. Bean, do you have any questions?
Well, I was going to ask, do you know of any? What do you know of the area up through the mountains?
Which mountains?
The ones I don't have the map in front of me right now, but it's the one that's
to the northeast.
Yeah. North of the river.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about the I think it's the Dragon's Pine Mountains.
Yes, with the keep,
right?
With the keep on it.
Keep.
Yeah, we steer clear of just beyond the mountains. Just on the other side is the Citadel of the Ravens, and we don't tend to spend much time there. That's it's an interesting place.
Who are the Ravens?
Well, I'm not an encyclopedia. What I know is it's some sort of a citadel. It's like this fortified stronghold, right? On the Dragonspine Mountains. I'm not sure if it's still active. I'm not sure what they do there. I do know that it was named for the flocks of ravens that nest among its towers. There's an incredible number of ravens that spend their days and nights there. They don't do much trade, right? It's not really a trade route. It's not easy to get to. My guess is it's probably related to some deity. It's probably, it may be more of a religious site, but again, we don't really go, right? That's not a thing that we're as interested in.
Got it.
Right. Now, there are rumors of treasures below the Citadel, but, you know.
Yeah. As far as the black hole of the dragon is concerned,
Yeah.
and I kind of like look around and see if there's anybody like listening. But have you noticed them coming out of one location more so than the other? Is there a hub here? Do they have
What do you mean by one location?
like it's obviously like the black cult of the dragon has a pretty decent footprint in this area, but is there like they're kind of like everywhere? Is there a lieutenant, like somebody who maybe is maybe not the head honcho, but somebody who is in control of?
I'm not as tuned in. Like I can tell you this, I've seen the black cultists. They have crates coming through here. There's sort of like these black wax crates with clearly draconic markings on them, right? They seem to be moving towards Flan or from Flan, but they don't really have an open presence here. They don't actively, they don't come to the diners. They aren't here normally. It's typically just related to goods.
Got it. Do they have a warehouse here or a place that you've recognized?
I wouldn't begin to know that. You could talk to the guild quarter. You may want to check out the docks, right over at the docks. There's also a marketplace. They may have some information. I don't know that we have a pretty active religious movement here in the Shrines Row, but I'm not sure that they would know too much about the Black Cult of the Dragon. And if they did, they would probably be on opposite ends of the spectrum. But yeah, I mean, you maybe going and talking to the River Pilot, would make the most sense, right? Okay. I mean, even if you're not booking passage, they might be able to share a little bit more information with you.
Got it.
Have they caused you any problems in the bar?
The Black Cult?
Yes.
Not until today. Okay. And that was and that was taken care of outside. So that worked out okay for me.
Okay. Well, glad we could be of assistance.
And the barkeeps are sort of like hey Mira, it's because things are getting busy at the bar, and they'd like her to come back and help out. So she's like, if you all will excuse me, if there's any more questions, feel free to ping me. I'm gonna be at the bar, sort of serving my drinks and keeping these patrons happy. Isn't that right, patrons? And everybody's cheering.
So my advice is that we don't, in public, tell anybody which route we are taking, and we discuss it when we get back to our room.
I like that.
Because the hills have eyes and ears.
Yep.
The hills are alive.
With the sound of Black Cult.
Yeah.
So that's my advice.
I agree, Noodle.
Makes sense to me.
Up in my face and drinking my ale.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sipping my
Chef
wine.
pokes his head out to get a read and sort of looks at your table. He's just sort of like, huh? And he gives you the chef's kiss and then walks back into the kitchen.
I give him the happy tum tum sign.
Yeah.
Oh, happy tum tum. Oh, that needs to be a reaction that you can take.
Happy tum tum.
Happy tum tum.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. We could forward.
All right.
Oh, and I think for those of you who weren't here the first time we did role playing, I like my goal is to only talk when I need to. So you guys are supposed to, in character, figure out what you're doing, and then when you decide you're going to do a thing or go a place, just let me know.
Cool. Okay. All right. So
how long?
So I think we got a lot of intel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're going on land is the safest bet.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna take the road to Flan. It sounds like. I don't think anyone wants to go to the Citadel.
No.
Okay.
But remember, we're not going to discuss that when we get to the room.
What'd you say, Noodle?
We can't discuss that. Like, somebody in here is going to be telling.
Yeah,
you're
we're
right.
not talking about it anymore.
No. Okay. Well, let's go. Can we all go up in the room then?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going
Let's
up,
go
up to the room.
Let's
Right.
I'm ready
That's
to
about-
take some wine and go up to the room. Do some.
So you guys have just decimated this food. There's bones and some gristle and not a lot left, like bits of fruit. Maybe about a half a cheesecake. You guys stand up, you grab what's left of your wine and your mugs, and Mira gives you a nod. Basically, letting you know like this has been taken care of by the patrons.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Do a big thank you
Thank you
bow
all.
to all the patrons.
And they all raise their glass. Even the guy with the boat, who's a little more rich than when he started the night. It's like, thank you. But everybody else is all settled in. Meals have been eaten. Tables are being cleared, and they're transitioning into sort of drinking mode. Mira does call out that most of the city is going to sort of shut down in the next 2 hours. So if you're going to talk to anybody, either tomorrow or whatever, would you like me to send one of my men to let the saddlemen know that you guys are going to be heading out tomorrow? Get your horses ready.
I think that's excellent. Yes.
We don't know yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes, I don't know. I trust my party.
All right. The leader has been overridden, and
All good.
that's what leading is, isn't it? Leading is just
That would
listening
have been
and.
an awesome scene in the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
The head
It's
nap
kind
head
of like
nap,
a pseudo-
go up.
Distraction to the rest of the bar. I go to Blackwater.
So as you guys are heading up, Fabia, one of the more drunk patrons, sort of tugs your sleeve and says, "You done with that cheesecake?"
Yes, it's all you.
Oh yeah, it's ours, boys. And he goes over and gets that cheesecake, and they just start like tearing into that thing, and they're drinking, eating cheesecake. It's a good night. It's a good night at the Ropewalk Inn.
Indeed.
All right, so you guys make it up to the room. Karen, are you joining them, or are you heading left?
Yeah. No, I head into the room with them to chat.
Okay.
Awesome. So I don't have a picture of the room. That's a good idea. I should have done that. But you guys are now. I'm going to turn off her because she's not with you anymore. But go ahead and do what you're going to do.
So we're just going to head out of town. We're not going to do any other town investigation, correct?
I don't think we.
I don't think
I
there's
don't think
anything
we
here
need
for
to.
us.
Yeah. Let's get on the road.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
By
But-
horse.
At first light, let's get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen, I think we can trust Mira. Maybe if you end up seeing her later this evening, wink, wink. Maybe just give her heads up that in the morning she can get her horses ready. If she can send signal for her horses ready.
Yeah. And then let's just go take the path by the river to whatever town that was, right?
Yeah.
I grab Noodle's fanny pack of holding. It just appears out of the corner of the room where I had Morton Canaan's private sanctum. And I go, I was storing this here for you. And because I didn't want to be walking around with 15 grand worth of gold,
Yes.
especially with bandits on the loose. So, and if something were to happen, they wouldn't know where it was.
That's a
And
great idea.
I dismiss Morton Canaan's private sanctum, and like a fog just kind of like dissipates out of the corner of the room.
Now
That
let's.
is awesome.
Hey,
Nice.
quick. Does anyone have any? I used up all my potions of superior healing. Does anyone have an extra, or should I just send to get buy a couple for us?
I can look. Let me
Actually,
look for. Well, I need. Where's my character sheet?
Yeah, we can't see our tokens right now.
You
Yeah,
can see
you'll-
it on the left though. If you poke out your, I can see my token on the left, in the rail.
Yeah, but I can't like click on it to see what I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you select your token from the actors tab on the right, does it
Oh, yeah.
enable it in the thing?
Mm,
I see.
Let me see.
Interestingly, it's the party
Yeah.
the party
Nice.
tab is empty, but My character's still
Yes.
selected somehow.
Why do I
I
have
can choose it
dexterity
that
save?
way.
Am I throwing something?
You can just transfer it to me if you have it.
Do you know how
No,
to transfer with the transfer button?
Throw.
And if you have it, I can grab it from you later in the morning. It's not a big deal.
Inferior. Let me see. I hear a lot of horses.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in a wagon all of a sudden.
Oh shit! I'm
I thought I was dreaming.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
don't know
now
what's
I understand.
in here.
I have to. So that's a good tweak for my module, which is I shouldn't automatically play a sound scene when that scene's not activated. So I can go to another scene and get it ready while you guys are doing your thing. That's why role playing is important.
Right.
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 So
Skylar, I have a potion for you if you
Yeah,
want
I'll
this.
grab it for you.
You were out earlier,
I
so
will accept it. Thank you, kind noodle.
that is just fine. All
Do you need
right.
anything back?
No, not right now. It's just what I do.
well, I'm gonna take a station break real quick. I'll be right back. Why don't you guys go ahead and get ready, and then I'm gonna know what you want to do. We're gonna do the long rest, and then
Yeah. So I'm
discuss
gonna-
what time you want to leave in the morning. Right. Know that it's going to take 2 or 3 hours to get your horses ready, and you opted not to tell me, have Mira's do it in advance. So you're going to be getting up for. Someone's going to have to go first thing in the morning and let them know.
Cool. Hey,
I
Bobby,
can
I'm
go
gonna
let
send-
them.
I'm gonna send you some supplies to. I got newt, snake
okay.
tongue, oak bark.
I can go get the horses ready though, because I don't really sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll transfer you in the morning.
Um,
I gotta quickly run to the pool and get my son. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just. How do you guys transfer from an inventory, by the way?
Request trade. The bottom
Through-
left. Where all of our pings show up. Right at the bottom, there's a request trade.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't think I have anything to attune to. Let me see. Have I read these books?
I like that. Have I read these books?
Mhm.
I don't know what to do with them. I have like a rituals of protection and sacrifice for dwarves.
I put all of that stuff in my fanny pack of holding because I didn't want to lose it, but I also didn't
Yeah.
need it on my person so readily available.
It's the Journals of the Scaled Defector.
What is that?
Oh, no, I've had it for a long time.
That sounds like the mystery novel I was reading.
Oh,
Yes.
Final Thoughts and Survival Entries of Zero the Scaled, a former Black Cult of the Dragon operative turned fugitive. Its pages are scribed in a mix of common and draconic, with marginal glyphs that flicker faintly in response. Who can use this? I mean, like, it's Black Cult of the Dragon, but
I hate them. I would like to learn all about them though.
so I'm going to send this to you, right? Wouldn't that
Yeah.
make sense? Unsent letters, encrypted clues, right?
Yeah.
Then you can
What's
I
going
hate
on?
them.
right. Why do I have
No.
this?
Now, Fabia, as a reminder, when you're traveling, you may want to gather and harvest.
Yes, I will.
What time is it at this point? Like this is like we're in our room, but we haven't slept yet, right?
It's 5:30.
Okay.
You should still be able to
I'm
see
actually
clocks in the
gonna-
lower left, right? Or no?
Oh, here's another one.
Oh, you hide your
Oh,
interface,
maybe
Cliff.
it's-
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a useful thing I'm actually hiding, I guess. Karen is gonna slip out and go chat
Yeah,
with
she
Mira.
Okay.
Not in a sexy way. In a
Oh.
Just go.
question
You're gonna go have
way.
a private conversation.
Yeah,
Okay. You want to do that now?
sure. Figure I should
All
do
right.
it before it gets too late.
All right. So it's about 5:30. Make her visible again. So, you go downstairs and she sees you and she sort of lights up a little bit and with a nice big grin. She knows that you're leaving tomorrow, but it's still nice to see you. She's like,
Yeah.
Karen, what can I do for you?
You want us to
I just wanted to get.
Oh, Karen,
Well,
do you want to mute them? Is this something that the party can't hear, or is this are you going to share what you learn with them?
No, this is well, that's a good question. It's not a secret, but this is a conversation that Karen intended to have with Mira separately.
Okay.
All right, so why don't you guys all mute, and then we'll wave at the camera when you can come back, or just turn your volume down or whatever.
Okay. How do you do that? Oh, turn off my volume. Duh.
Noodle, I'm sending you something.
All right. I think seems like everybody's good. All right, Karen. Do we need to we have a storeroom back here? You want to meet me back there and we can chat, or is it? Is this okay?
That's perfect. Away from prying eyes would be good.
Awesome. Hey, Bobby, you watch the bar. I'll be back in I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'm going to talk to my gal pal here. All right, you guys head to the room.
All right. I pull out the iron token that Karen wears, or that Karen carries around, and ask, do you have any idea what this is, or have you ever seen this before? This symbol?
And you will have to remind me the iron token. Is it in your backstory?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta pull it. Was not prepared with the details of your backstory. So
I can give you the 15 seconds behind it if you need.
Yeah, please do. Please remind me.
It was the thing left behind by whoever killed my parents.
That's right. So you need to pull it up and sort of describe what it looks like.
It's just kind of this rough hewn piece of iron, but it's kind of forged into a geometric shape. I don't know how to describe the shape. I've never I don't think we've decided what the shape is, but
so she looks at that piece and she's like, I'm not personally familiar with this, but the smithing, this doesn't look like anything local. Thank you so much. This doesn't look like anything local. Whoever smithed this was not from the Dagger Fall area. Now there are some smiths up north from here. Some pretty world famous. I know a lot of adventurers head to them to have their weapons made. They may be able to give you a little bit more insight. But I'd have to imagine someplace like Flan or maybe Teshwave or something closer to the big city might have a little bit more insight. But I personally haven't seen this, other than it's very interesting. I wouldn't say it's beautiful. Something about it troubles me. When did you come upon this?
That's some backstory for another time.
Understand. Look, secrets are like rope, right? And you don't want to hang yourself. So, but yeah, this is. I would keep this close. These symbols are not familiar to me, but they do strike me as something that if someone did know what this was, they may have an opinion about it.
All right. Well, thanks for the help.
No worries. Anything else? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm gonna head back
Awesome.
up, catch up with my people, and then we'll head out in the morning.
So you're heading right tonight. Okay, got it. Awesome.
All right.
Well, we had a good run, Karen. We had a good
Yes.
run. All right. Well, thank you very much for your patronage, and honestly, thank you for not blowing up my inn. That is most appreciated. I was a little worried when that friend of yours started like throwing flaming shit at the Hydra. I was not exactly sure what was going to go down, but here we are. So awesome.
By the way, if you ever get word about Black Cult of the Dragon activity or anything related to what I just shared with you, we have a home in Pawn, so feel free to send word.
Well, look, there's Harper's come through here, Black Cult has come through here. If you want to know what's sort of being shipped, you need to talk to the harbor master. He'll have more details.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we'll nonchalantly. I'll head out first, and you can head out, and then no one will talk. All right. And she sort of gives you a nod and steps ahead. And then she sort of gives you an awkward little like shoulder hug, and then heads back to the bar. All right. You heading back up, or are you doing anything else down here?
Yeah, head back up.
All right.
Huzzah.
We're back.
Huzzah. Yep. Indeed. Good stuff. Karen walks into the room. And I will let you guys go from there.
Oh, I miss Mark playing the guitar.
Hey, Tom. I have a packed blade in my weapons, and it's a martial melee. I also have a long sword that's a martial melee. That's plus 1 damage. The packed blade, I'm not proficient in. The long sword, I am. But it doesn't tell me why I'm not proficient in it. Because if they're both the same kind of weapon, wouldn't I be proficient in both of them?
I have to look at your inventory. Let me look at your inventory.
It's under weapons, the packed blade and the long sword.
Weapons. So pack blade. What is? I'm opening. Oh, I didn't mean to use it. God damn it! I hate that it defaults to roll.
Yeah.
Jesus. Middle click, lock open. There we go. Reach 5 feet. Equip. Not proficient. But you are proficient with, you said, the longsword. Is that it?
Yeah. It looks like I'm proficient in martial weapons. Unless. Wait.
All right, let me look.
By the way, just to catch everybody up on the part of my conversation, I told Mira if that she should send word to us in Flan if she hears anything about suspicious Black Cult of the Dragon activity. And she mentioned we might want to chat with the harbor master, like they would be probably more plugged in to what's going on than she would be.
All right.
Great.
I understand. So like real quick, I understand now, Nick. I think it's a foundry issue, right? Where they don't see this as your pack weapon. Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I think I can go and edit it in details, and I can make you proficient with it, I believe. Somehow.
So right before we leave, we'll talk to the boatman.
The boat man. The man of boats.
It's a long week. It's a long week.
Indeed.
Long week.
I just don't know how to make you proficient with it. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, it's weird. Now that I'm kind of looking at stuff now, and I realize
Damn it.
in my details, I'm only proficient in simple weapons. And the only martial weapon I'm proficient in is the martial melee longsword +1. So I wonder if it's a weird glitch that I'm proficient in one martial weapon, but I'm not proficient in martial weapons in general.
Oh yeah, so you're only. So I'm looking at your proficiencies. If you look at your character tab, it says you're only proficient in simple weapons.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out where.
So are you supposed to be proficient in more than simple weapons? Because I didn't set up your character.
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see which. I'll do some digging to see which one.
Yeah, you do that, and then I can adjust it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's why it's you're a wizard who can do wizardy shit, I guess, without anything but simple weapons.
Right.
So if you have some sort of a feat or something that enables this, that's what we need to know. Okay. All right. So for the rest of you, the night is edging on. So it's about 7:30 at night. Things have gotten dark in the docks. The docks are beautifully lit with their lanterns, right? The thugs and black cultists have been mopped up and removed from the docks. The townspeople have done their thing. Everyone's sort of settling in for their evenings. Shops are closing. You're hearing shutters and close signs come up, and you're good to go.
So I'm gonna settle into my sleeping area and spend a little time looking at my dolls, the twin dolls, and my tapestry, just to see if I can find anything, or just kind of the comfort of knowing that I'm not alone.
You're not alone. Indeed.
And then I'm gonna long rest. So I'm just sort of studying them and looking at them. That's what I'm doing.
That sounds like a plan. I'm looking for your backstory. I have to remember that you guys are leaning into your backstories now, and I've got to read those again before every session, so I remember some of the key details.
This whole thing was not I don't know how that ended up. So, I mean,
what's that?
I didn't. That backstory of the twins was shocking to me. So that wasn't something I did.
Well, if you look at the quests, you have a quest that's called Echoes of the Lost Sister.
Yeah.
And you have one to do, and then that's done.
Where did the quest go? I'm sorry.
It's in the side tab. Side tab. Anyway, that said, Noodle, you're gonna look at your dolls in the tapestry.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna study that for a couple of hours before you crash out. Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So in the morning, we'll let you know what you find. What about you, Nick? Are you doing anything throughout the night other than trying to figure out your proficiencies?
I'm also writing a scroll.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing a scroll, and so please keep track of number of days.
Yep.
All right. What about you, Bing? Anything going on with yours?
Resting and thinking about how I'm going to kill each and every member of the Black Cult of the Dragon.
Good. Fabia's not here. That leaves. Did Steven leave? Okay, for the night.
He had to run out for a little bit. He should be back pretty soon.
Okay, I didn't understand. So I'm just going to assume that he's not doing anything other than sleeping. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to long rest you guys. Well, there's Fabia. On her way back in. All right, you're our final contestant, Fabia. Are you doing anything specific during your long rest?
No. I'm just resting, but I did notice I have an amulet of health that should bring my constitution up to 19 when I'm wearing it, and it doesn't. I have it equipped, I think, but it doesn't do that.
We'll make a note of that and make sure your constitution gets up to. Well, I'll have to take a look at it. So let's take that. Let's put a pin in that. Let me get your long rest going, and then we can look at that in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. So for everyone else, we're going to long rest. New day. I'm going to advance the time to about 9:10 because you guys said you're doing some studying. So about 9:50 or so. You guys all fall asleep. And Karen, you are in the room with them, correct?
Yeah.
And I said I would go down early to get the horses ready because I don't really have to sleep.
All right. So you guys, in the chat, you will see you have a long rest button to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it also
Nailed
came
it.
up on my screen, though, too.
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Don't forget you got to rest for little Zippy, even though he's not with you.
He's always with me.
You think that, but you've been neglecting him, so I don't know how much with you he's going to be.
Hey everyone, sorry, I just had to pick my kid up from the pool. Did everyone?
Wow.
No, you're back just in time. Just do your. Oh, you already did your long rest. Look, you're on top of it.
Oh,
That's the way you do it, guys. Like Skylar, your leader.
yeah. All right, what's the plan? Are we all sleeping and now we're gonna leaving?
Yeah.
So you guys all crash out. Please verify that you got all your health points back. Your spell slots were returned. I'm gonna load up the dock. I'm assuming, are you guys doing breakfast at Mira's, or are you guys heading straight out? Bobby, the stables don't open till about 6:30 or so.
Okay.
I might just have a small little something on the way out, like some
All right.
fruit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys come down. Mira's not up, but a small number of wait staff are there for the early morning crowd. They've got big crafts of coffee and teas and different fruit juices, and you see sort of like a come to the bar. It's almost like set up like a buffet where you can get your scones and Jesus Christ, I got to eat food soon. You got your scones and your biscuits, and there's some eggs and bacon and sausage, and it's a bit like a buffet, right? So there's little plates. So you see your table from last night is still available. Feel free to load up. Waiter says I'll bring some fresh coffees over to your table once you get settled in.
Okay. On the way, I'm looking a little like I'm feeling a little like I've come to the conclusion. My life is too busy with with the question we're on to worry about my sister. And therefore I'm just gonna accept the fact that she is somewhere and I may never know her, but she's out there. And that is the end of that quest. So I had to end the quest. So I accept.
All right,
I may never know her.
So you have now completed the quest.
Yep.
I believe, right? Yep, it's complete.
There.
So with that completion, Noodle, you did study your tapestry, and you don't know why, but there's this sort of familiar feeling of some mountains that seem beyond Flan, but you can't be sure when you're looking at your tapestry. but it seems like there may be some news about your sister east of Flan, or maybe northeast of Flan.
Okay.
Right?
East
And
of
when you,
Flan.
yeah, and when you do look at those dolls, you can like your heart warms. So it's not like you're going to be able to set her and forget her.
Oh well. Okay.
Now, Nick, as you come down, Nick's a little lagging today. He's coming down the stairs behind everyone else, and as you're coming down the stairs, your vision sort of blurs and shakes, and you black out for just a second. In your mind, you have flashes of cultists. You have flashes of river. You have flashes of you aren't exactly sure what beasts they are, but these things are just sort of rapidly firing, and you sort of come to at the bottom of the stairs with a couple of the patrons like helping you back up. So you've had a mild seizure related, you're pretty convinced, to that pool you gazed into.
Okay.
Back in the mines of Tethymar.
Oh my.
So
ask away. I'm ready.
I'd like to detect magic. I'm going to cast detect magic on myself.
All right. So you cast it on yourself, and you're not detecting any magic beyond your magic. Like I don't know how that would work, right? Because yes, you detect magic, lots of magic. It is you. You are magic. Right, that's like a stinky person detecting, casting detect stink on themselves, and they're like, "You,
you stink."
Yeah.
Do you tell us what you see, Nick? Or what you saw?
Stop muttering to yourself.
Can I tell what kind of Can I tell what kind of magic this is that is causing me to do this?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't know if it's you think that there's some connection. So here's what I'll give you passively. Some part of your brain has been rewired, right? And you are either accidentally tapping into some sort of a network, or they're purposely reaching out to you. You aren't exactly sure, but you looked into that pool one too many times, right? And something sort of crisscrossed. You don't know if, like, you guys didn't really investigate the pool too much, right? So you don't know if that was some sort of a failed experiment, if that was related to the Black Cult, if that was a his Clavius thing. Why was the pool there? You just know that you had visions, right? And then every once in a while, they're sort of, triggering you. Like there's something's like sort of triggering these visions.
Okay, so hang on just a second. Let me look at something.
While he's looking at something, the rest of you are eating. Nick is laying on the floor. Does anyone get up, or are you just leaving him there?
We're kind of used to it.
Oh, I thought you said the bar patrons were helping me up.
Yeah, they're helping you up, but like in real time, like your friends are at a table eating, right? Yeah. And mid drink, and they see you fall in the stairs a little bit, right? And you're laying, and then some people are helping you up. Are you guys reacting? Or are you guys just staying there?
I just say, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate you guys helping me up. And I follow my party to wherever they're going.
Okay. Now, just a heads up: when you talk into your hand, it mutes your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm going to follow my party.
Okay.
I thank the patrons for helping me up. Sorry, I
awesome.
must have had an episode.
Yes. Are you okay, son? Do you need some water? Do you need some coffee?
Probably, yes. Probably both, please. Thank you. That would be
awesome.
great.
We'll have some sent to your table. You okay to get there yourself?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
So we're gonna low talk and say, like, "Are you okay?"
Okay. Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
This is low talking.
We'll talk when we're
Got it.
Right.
Let us
We're
know
outta
if
here.
you get unstable. Just
Yeah.
you can lean your elbow on my head. I think I'm about that tall. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Nick, as some time has passed, some things to think about is it almost felt like someone reached into your brain and like tickled it right
Yeah.
before these visions happened.
Okay.
Mm.
oh no.
A brain tickle. You have brain fog. You have to jump into a volcano. No one? Joe versus a volcano? Awesome
yeah,
movie.
for sure.
It is, but I didn't want to. I didn't know for sure.
I love that movie. It was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Anyway,
Me too.
so Nick, yeah, so you know, those patrons come over with a cup of coffee and a glass of what seems to be apple juice. You hope, because it's a weird color. And you know, he's like, look, you know, you need your blood sugar's down, my friend. You need to drink this apple juice for sure. The coffee will pump you up, but like, drink this apple juice. This will make you feel good.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm sorry for any trouble I may have caused.
We've all blacked out and fallen downstairs at this bar, let me tell you. So you're good. None the worse for the wear. All right, so you guys are making your way through your breakfast. Is there anything you're discussing, or are you guys just heading straight out?
We don't want to say anything in public that would.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
we
wait
might
till
be
we're on the
talking
road.
about the weather, but
How'd you guys
Go
sleep?
horsies.
All
Yeah.
right, so you're heading out to the docks then.
Mhm.
But do we need to talk to the person at the docks?
yeah.
Yeah, let's do a little drive-by.
All right, you guys are all grouped up outside. Is everyone here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And where are you driving by?
We have not gone to the horses yet, right? They don't know to get them ready for us.
I thought you ran out there earlier. They're over
Yeah.
here.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, and you can see through the stable doors. They're feeding your horses and they're brushing them down and you know, getting them all hooked up and yeah. And so if you guys are going, you said you're going to the pier, or where are you guys going?
We're gonna talk to the dock man, boat guy.
Yeah, that Mira told us to talk to.
Harbor Bro.
Harbor Bro. Okay, so you're going to go to this guy.
Hello, hold that.
The
Do you
Gordon
have any
Fisherman?
fish sticks?
Yeah, that does look like those fish sticks. I don't remember exactly.
Gordon Fisherman.
Yeah.
Put him on a yellow jacket. And
Just a good fisherman.
So just it's 5:50 in the morning. The docks are starting to light up. There's still this worked out. There's still lanterns lit, right, as the sun is coming up over the horizon. I haven't done this in a while, but there you go. Yeah, so the pier stretches into a slow iron gray, current of the moon sea, right? And barges sway gently against heavy ropes. Their hulls are scarred by years of hidden rocks and shifting shoals. Lantern glows warm against the damp wood as pilots exchange quiet words over steaming mugs. Here, routes are planned, dangers debated, and secrets traded for coin.
Good morning.
What can I do for you?
Any word? We are being hunted by the Black Cult of the Dragon. Would appreciate anything you've seen or heard.
Well,
in the recent past.
First, let me introduce myself and show players.
Is your name?
Now myself to introduce myself.
I got a bit of gray in my beard, so I'm referred to as Old Garen Pike. Right. So he's this sort of broad-shouldered veteran. He's got this white beard. He's got river-scarred hands. Like he's clearly spent time, right? He's not really a people person. His sort of quote is, the river's restless lately, not just storms. Other things are watching from the banks.
Like what?
Hold on one moment. Something is broken. Give me 1 second. I know. It happens. Delete. Just gonna delete it. Be done with it. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Don't mess
All right. So what Garen tells you is that, he's very aware that the Black Cult of the Dragon has been moving supplies upriver under false banners, right? So they're not showing up on the docks and going like, "Hey, we're the Black Cults," right? It's under various, surnames and whatever else, right? He also has noticed that there's a bit of Harper activity coming and going. Harpers have been coming around asking questions. He says, he sort of hints that the Harpers have been asking questions from Dagger Fall to around Melvant, right, which is another city, the city of Melvant. But sort of between these two cities, the Harpers have been pretty active, sort of trying to track down what the Black Cultists are doing. He says, Black Cults, Dragon Talk, they think the river hides them. It does not. And then regarding the Harpers, he's like, the Harpers, they listen more than they speak. If they're sniffing around, something big is turning. All right. So,
What do you know about the relationship between the Black Cult and the Harpers?
Well, I know what everyone knows. It's fractured. They are no friends. Right? We thought the Black Cult was all but eradicated until not too long ago, and they started showing up again. The Harpers, the Harpers do their best to keep us safe.
Okay.
What is it that the
Karen eye rolls a little bit at that one.
So
the Harpers?
What have the Black Cult been? What have they been shipping? Do you know?
Yeah,
we have this policy of not looking into the crates of others, but I have seen
20 gold.
Well, you can keep your gold. I don't look into the crates of others. Right? I appreciate the bribe, but I'm being honest with you. Like we don't open up the crates. We especially don't open up crates with
things.
What's that?
Guys talk, you hear things.
I do. And when we see crates with black wax and draconic markings and symbols that I do not understand, the last thing I'm going to do is break that box open, right? We throw a tarp over it and we send it on its way. Now, personally, I would never haul such a thing.
Where do you normally hear people talk about where those crates are coming from?
No one says specifically where they're coming from. They just see that they have come.
What about the
from or passing? They're passing through here, probably to Flan.
What about any trade routes that you have more of those black crates more so than other trade routes?
This is the trade route, friend. This heads into the Moonsea.
So you said you wouldn't haul those, but are there any here that would haul them?
If you have the coin, you'll always be able to find someone. But I'll be honest with you, you guys wiped out a good number of them yesterday.
No regrets.
Nope.
Right. So that's a little insight into what do the thugs do for they're probably smugglers.
Yeah.
Whoa. So we may have inadvertently stopped the
smuggling.
Yeah.
Well, and old Garen says, you haven't stopped shit, my friend. You may have slowed it down, but it will continue to flow through.
They don't happen to have any goods on the dock ready for loading, do they?
Not today, they don't. No, the docks are pretty cleared, which was good because you would have destroyed a lot of the goods yesterday if that hadn't been the case. But yeah, no, it's been fairly light. Probably the past week, it's been fairly light.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be frank. They don't tend to come out like they did yesterday. They don't expose themselves. They definitely don't do magic and shenanigans like they did yesterday.
Okay.
So you must have done something to really piss them off.
We're good at that.
Yeah.
What did you do?
We killed
Well,
them.
you didn't see the kerfuffle.
Oh, I saw the kerfuffle, but that's the end credits of a larger show, right? So how did you arrive there? Like, why do you have a beef with the Black Cult of the Dragon?
We're just kind of misunderstood.
Aren't we all, sir?
It's just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I will not press. I see where you're going with this.
I have a weird idea. What if we booked a boat and made all the motions that we were going to take the boat, and the boat really goes, but we're taking the land
I thought about
route.
that too.
Oh yeah. Actually,
is it worth it? It's fine if we want to do it. We got the money.
Yeah.
Is that something you pulled your group aside? Or are you talking in front of him with?
Kind of talking to the group mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea at all.
So let's do that. Let's ask him if he's willing to. Are you willing to help us with that situation? Was he hearing us? Or
Help me with what specifically? Are you looking to rent a boat?
We want to rent a boat and have you go up and pick someone up and pretend we're on board.
Well, I was with you until you mentioned pretending that you're on board. I'm now feeling a bit like a target, a decoy.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's exactly what you would be.
Or do you know somebody who would...
So hold on.
Have somebody you don't like pilot the boat.
Yeah.
Or somebody who really needs the coin badly.
Yep. Do you know anybody like that?
Well, Prissy's son. You tried to kill her. Wait, did you guys kill Prissy?
I don't think so.
No.
She was the toothless one.
Oh, that's
long dead.
Yeah, she's dead for sure.
Yeah. So young Jack's mom was one of the unmentionables that you killed yesterday. He might be willing to take you on, but not if he knows what you've done. But old Garen here, I am too old to be a decoy.
Got it.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Honestly, we would rather not deal with them. If you can just book it, we'll make sure that you're paid well, and make a big public fuss about the heroes of Dagger Fall taking a boat.
All right, here's I don't feel good about this, but here's what I can do. I can talk to him about taking a small riverboat to secure some of your treasure that you don't want to carry by horse, and you're going to send it upstream. But it has to be on the hush hush and on the DL. So he may look at this as recompense for you murdering his mom, and might be willing to sort of take this on.
I like it.
Yeah.
And where would you like this? Where would you like this sent? Are you headed? Is it going to Flan?
Yep.
All right. Well, you leave a little coin in a bag on that crate to my right, as I turn around and gaze at the open sea knowingly, and leave a crate of something that we can ship upstream, and I'll make sure it's included with some goods.
All right.
Pat it out a little bit.
Thank you, sir.
I happen to have a coin pouch that currently has 2 platinum and 15 gold in it.
Whoa.
And he said that'll do just fine.
I don't know how do I move this?
You would
coin
just delete it from your inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, Garen doesn't need money in the real world.
Yeah.
All right, so you see Garen like nod to a couple of the dock workers. What crate of goods are you getting rid of?
That's the next thing. Oh,
I think we should just get an old crate and put it on the thing.
Well, I was gonna say let's pick up an old crate, and I have a bunch of like. Don't we have like weird weapons?
Yeah.
Get some.
Like-
I have a bunch of soap.
Some nails.
Yeah,
Just gonna throw that in the crate. Nobody needs to know what we're putting in the crate, right?
great.
No.
All right, so you guys make a big show of sort of covering up Karen, who's putting some stuff in a crate, right?
Yeah.
And you wrap it up in a blanket, and give it to Garen, who gives you a little nod of his sea cap, and motions to his helpers to sort of load it onto a small barge. He said, "All right, I'll take care of the rest of this. I'd get out of town quietly and not visibly."
All right.
Okay.
Should we head to the horses?
Yes. Did he go for it, by the way? Because I had to tuck my kids in.
Yeah, he reluctantly went for it. He's not doing it, but he's one of the thugs that you killed. Their mom, it's her son. He's going to have that guy do it. Probably under the guise that the guy thinks he'll be ripping you off and taking your treasure.
Yeah.
Sort of the
Yeah.
idea.
Have some soap.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the treasure is secretly a bunch of soap.
Soap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
So-
duck my head
so
into
mean.
the. I'm gonna duck my head into the tavern on the way out and just yell, "Bye, everybody! Great to see you. We're gonna go get on our boat now."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are going to be below decks on some barge, right? Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're taking the land route. This is a decoy boat.
No, I know it's a decoy boat, but
Yeah.
you're going to need to make a show of getting in the so someone's going to need to see you do something, or at least go to the boat and then sneak off or something.
Well, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
have these horses. We have all these horses.
Yeah, that is
Is
true.
there a way that Karen can talk his or her I forget her name. Her
Mira?
lady friend.
Mira,
Could we get her to make it look like we sold her the horses, and she could get somebody to kind of take them out of town, and we can meet them? Like,
I cast disguise self. Oh, how about this? I can disguise
how you do it.
myself as who was the guy that we forgot about while we were in the
Mysterio?
Mysterio.
yes, Mysterio. I disguise myself. I can disguise myself as Mysterio and say that, I was instructed by my 6 good friends to bring the horses to Flan.
okay, so we can kind of lay low in the back of the cupboard and just sort of until we get out of town.
Yes.
So here's the deal I'll make you. At least one of you needs to get onto the barge and
Meet
You
me
know.
up.
go below decks, maybe jump out the window, swim to shore, right? Just to make it like someone needs to see you get on the barge. Otherwise, no one's going to believe that any of you got on the barge.
Okay.
So,
I think I
like, yeah.
I think I can swim.
I
Yeah, I
don't.
think
I
you-
never thought about it. I'd probably float, but
I feel like I could probably swim pretty well.
well,
yeah, I bet you could. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who's gonna get on the boat?
Sounds like
I'll get on the boat.
okay. And then I'm going to cast on our cart. I'm going to cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. So anybody who's riding in the cart with us or with me, Mysterio, won't be seen if somebody like draws the curtains and is like, "What do you got back here?" They won't
nice.
see
That's
anybody.
cool.
Does it move? So you can make the
Yes.
cart a thing? Okay.
I can cast it on the cart.
that's
Okay.
cool.
All right. So, Favia, Bing, Noodle, Skylar, and Karen, are you guys all slipping into the bottom of the barge and then like heading out?
yeah.
Ooh, big
All right. Right. So yeah.
I guess,
So right. So old Garen, old Garen comes back and says, he's ready. Your barge is ready. I told him that you're going to go below decks and he's not to disturb you until you guys arrive in Flan.
Thank you.
Right. So this is where I bid you adieu. So you guys sort of head over, and he doesn't make eye contact with any of you. He's just, his back's to you, and purposefully not gonna play his hand, right? But he knows that you did some pretty bad shit to his mom. So you head down into the bottom of the barge. Not a lot of space. Enough like sort of benches on each side. There's a couple of barrels of what looks like apples, maybe some potatoes, whatever else, right? Some lanterns sort of hanging. You guys shut the door and latch it. There's a window up front, and then 2 windows on each side. Skylar, it's going to be a tight fit for you. Well, I guess, and Karen, right? But it looks like you will be able to get through.
Okay.
So let me go here, and we only need to do one thing on this. And docks. There you are. All right, so you guys are all on this dock over here, and there's a boat. There's a boat right. Where's L? Right, your little boatie is right here, right? So it looks like you guys can sort of jump out the window right under that tree and sort of make your way around the back without incident. The only thing I'm going to have you roll. Anyone guessing?
Athletics.
Stealth. It'll be a stealth roll.
Oh.
So if anyone wants to unequip their armor, I'll give you one little reminder. You get a much better stealth roll.
I don't think I am wearing mine.
It's not a high stealth roll. You're gonna have to beat a DC 5. It's really just does anyone like get hung up on the window and fall into the water with a big splash is really what it comes down to.
I'm gonna unequip then.
All right, unequip. Good idea.
Inventory.
And let me know when you're ready.
I don't know.
Ready.
Where would I find it? I don't even know.
Equipment. Is that what you're looking for?
Or stealth.
No. I'm gonna ask you for a roll for stealth. You don't do that.
Where would
I'm just waiting for you to tell me that you guys are in a state that you would like to roll.
Where's my armor? Oh, I have light armor. Okay.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Not equipped. I'm ready.
Ready?
You bet.
Yep.
All right, here comes the roll. Fabia. Oh, Noodle, so close. So Fabia, you slide into the water, and like there's no splash, there's no ripples. It is completely silent. And about 2 seconds after you do that, you hear kerplunk, and
it was just a little one. My body is tiny.
No, she passed. No, but you hear
crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she critted. Like what I'm saying. Like she didn't. Like there was no wave, nothing. Right. But right after her, Noodle followed after her. Like basically did a fucking cannonball into the water. The good news is, it was literally the least that she could get. But she passed her stealth, and he didn't either pay attention or he chose not to pay attention. And you guys all slip silently around the trees and behind the docks. And on your left, as you go around the shore, is Dagger Fall. It's actually a charming little city, and your gut says that maybe someday we'll come here again. And Karen, you get a tingle, and it says, I will have to come here again for sure, because you left things unfinished with Mira. So
and I continued as Mysterio, or I am just mumbling to myself and quasi singing and
Yep.
just.
Oh, yeah. And you didn't even have to roll. I don't know why I made you roll.
Yeah.
So, although I guess the stealth is arguably for also no one discovered you. So Nick, aka Mysterio, you head to the stalls. They remember you. They're like, you're the weird guy, right? And that dropped the horses off to begin with. And they say, we're are you going to try to ride both of us, or would you like us to take you to the trail on the edge of town?
You can take me to the edge of town. I mean, or I could do it myself. Either way.
Well, one man driving 2 carts would be hilarious, but we'll help you. So,
well, thank you very much, good sir.
Yeah, so you get into the cart, and another helper gets into the cart, and then a second guy has a horse, and he's going to ride because he's going to bring the other gentleman back. And you guys head out of Dagger Fall to the north to a pretty substantial trail, and that finds all of you. Here. And that's the sounds of horse travel you guys heard earlier. Right?
Yes.
So pretend you don't hear the horse travel yet because you haven't started moving. But they ride off, Mysterio, and no sooner they do than your friends come out into the trail, and you have your 2 wagons, and I'm going to need you to choose who goes where. So just jump onto whatever wagon you're going to use.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna sit on the outside wagon because I can just sit on I can be kind of unseen due to my height.
Well,
So I can kind of sit in the middle and.
Which, I mean, I guess I can I cast 2 Mordenkainen? Yeah, I have 2 charges of it, so I can cast 2 Mordenkainens.
Oh, nice.
How long does it last? Because you know that the next city is about 2 to 3 days ride.
I believe. Let me check.
Because just sort of a little passive insight, for you, Nick, would be you wouldn't want to use these until it made sense.
24 hours.
All right. So, and did they recharge every day?
Yes.
All right. So then you're good to go.
Good to go, baby. All right. Are we doing 3 and 3?
Yeah. So Nick, I believe you're in the wagon to the right, and they're going to make you drive.
Yep. So I use my regular voice still in Mysterio's voice, or still in Mysterio's a body, essentially.
Persona.
And I'm talking to them as myself. I just say, listen, we have a way to not be detected, and we can, as we go through, if we start approaching the town, I can cast Mordenkainens, or once I feel like we start getting, or I can cast Mordenkainens now, and then as we get closer to town, within a day or so, it only lasts 24 hours. But nobody will be able to see or hear us, so you guys can. Anybody in the individual carts can talk amongst themselves, but you guys cannot talk from cart to cart.
Okay. You're in our cart?
I will be on the covered cart. I will be on this
cart? Oh wait.
So
I thought we were doing 3 and 3.
Well, I have to drive
first.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, one of you needs to drive each cart.
I'll drive this one for now.
I've got a disguise kit. Should I?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll disguise myself and drive the other one.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need
no. The noodle, you don't have to.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna call for little Zippy too.
Wow.
All right. Been a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey, we're out of the mine.
Yeah. So Zippy pops into existence. He's like, hey, what up? Long time no evil.
I'm gonna ask him to ride in the other cart that I'm not in, so we can still talk to each other.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
You like those guys better than me, anyway.
Always the bridemaid, never the bride. I get it.
He's glowing.
He's a
He's always-
demon.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, get in your cart, buddy.
Yep.
And as you guys do this, the lights on the carts go off. You're getting underway around 10:30 in the morning. All right, so you're in, and you start driving.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly. Why is it not driving?
There we go.
There we go.
So how fast are you going?
We don't want to attract too much attention, so we're just,
Just
standard
open.
travel pace.
And I'm
Average
still
pace.
just kind of like.
So your wagons are moving. You're going at a nice casual pace. You're not drawing attention. No one thinks you're escaping from anywhere.
Right.
People, as you drive by, look at Nick, kind of like, what the hell's going on with that guy? Because he's got flamboyant outfit on. They're not used to it. Like, they think he might be some sort of like a circus performer. They're not sure what's going on with Mysterio. And then Bing, Bing, you're dressed as
Just a normal guy.
just normal guy. So
Yep.
not like nondescript, nothing to look at, just sort of
Nothing to
riding
see.
away.
Yep.
Right. Your carts are loaded up with some food and some goods, but nothing looks like treasure, right? It doesn't look like you're carrying anything too expensive. You're just a group of people heading from point A to point B. All right.
That is the plan.
So is your plan to go for how long before you stop?
How long do the horses need to go before we need to rest them?
Yeah.
You can do a little short rest with, a little oat and some water every couple of hours, and they'll be fine. And they'll need longer rests, probably every 4 to 6 hours. You don't want to push them all night. You don't want to push them past like 8 or 10 hours, which is a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
So that's the plan right there. We're just,
Yep.
all right.
we know where we're going.
Can we do
We're
any?
just
Or I
meandering,
guess
enjoying
we'll do
not
some
being in
gathering
the
and
line
stop
still.
for the night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm hearing two people talk at once. I can't hear which one. I didn't hear you, Mark. What?
Right, yeah.
Never mind.
What time
No,
should we? Right.
I don't know who's talking. What? What?
So I agree with Mark. Whenever we stop, I do want to do a little gathering,
Okay.
and then
You-
for the horses, what are we gonna do? Like maybe 6, 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like 8 hours, maybe. That's
All right. So,
Just
so what time is your? Just tell me what time is your first stop.
What time is it now? Like 10:30?
11:30.
It's 11:30.
So maybe what, like 1
Yeah.
to stop
Sure.
and give them a little water and some oats and check in with the horses to see how they're doing.
Okay, sure.
You said,
All right.
Tom, you said like every couple hours, right?
Absolutely. All right. So let me see here. Da, 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 da. And I just need to do this.
And also, when we do a little rest, I'd like to hear how Nick is doing after the fainting and that whole thing. We never got a
Mhm.
chance.
Oh
to
yeah.
get that.
Yeah. Well, We can talk. At the at our next stop there.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Fot.
actually,
I see it.
All right, got it.
can I do a little perception check to see if there's anybody like following us amongst the trees or anybody anything like that? Because maybe I can kind of have that conversation now.
All right. Give me 1 second.
She's not in the thing with you.
I can
Who's-
see and talk to everybody because they're my spells. But
Okay,
you guys, cart to cart, cannot talk to each other.
got it.
All right. So request a roll, and it's just you, right, Nick?
Yes.
All right. Do. And
You perceive it all.
so Nick is all knowing. He's feeling pretty badass, right? He's got some spells going. He's dressed as a weirdo, right? He's sort of living large, and you're not hearing anything. You're not seeing anything. You're feeling you're pretty safe, and I am going to verify. And go from here. Yeah. So it's peaceful in the forest right now.
Well, it's a beautiful day.
And that'll get you until your 1 o'clock.
Okay. So essentially,
And I believe you're stopping now, right?
yeah, we can stop now.
The sound will not stop, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of like, as we're kind of taking stuff down and explaining to the guys, I'm like, ever since the pool, I've been having some episodes from looking into the pool, and it with every episode, whether I freeze or seize or tumble, I have visions. I don't know if they're past or present. I don't know if they're happening now, but they are normally not any location that I know of or that I've been. But I do know that I see Black Cult of the Dragon individuals.
Oh.
In these visions. I can't tell if it is something that I am innately reaching out by accident or if somebody is like reaching into me, like magically, into my mind. I don't know that yet. And I don't know how to figure out how. So,
Is that all that you saw for Black Cult of the Dragons?
Have you seen anything that like seems like a particular place, or like we could try to pin
find
a
it?
location down or something?
I don't know. I would have to meditate on it, or to see if I can maybe.
You would remember that you saw water.
Okay, I did see water.
And it was like as if you were underwater, Nick.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are like dreamlike. So, and I think it's somebody. Like I don't know if it's any one person or if it's multiple people that I have like a connection with, or that are connecting to me somehow.
feel like,
Oh,
or can you tell what emotion is evoked when you have these visions?
Is there anything I can roll to see if I?
Yeah. I can do you can do an insight check.
Yeah.
I do have a question. This was his Clavius's little pool, right?
It was in his lair, yes.
Yeah.
And we never killed him.
No.
No.
I wonder
No.
if it's him keeping track of us.
Oh.
Ooh, that's good.
In the chat, my friend.
Okay.
And are you guys you've fed and you've watered the horses, nothing has sort of happened. Are you guys continuing on?
Yes.
We're gonna end the session here in a second.
Yeah.
All right, 26. Holy shiz. And what were you trying to the insight was?
Well, so the insight was whether or not I know the answer to their questions. So, like, I guess it was an insight for them, for me. Because I don't necessarily know what's happening. They're asking me Noodle asked me if I'm feeling any sort of emotion.
Yeah, you are. You're feeling confused.
He's feeling confused. Okay.
No, he's feeling more confused now, but when it's happening, you're feeling confused. Your brain's just not working, so you're very foggy when it's happening.
Yeah.
And you're feeling drawn to something.
Ugh, I wonder if this is his Clavius.
Yeah.
Do I know that for certain? Do I know if there's a specific entity that I'm attached to, or can I sense?
No, you have no clue.
Okay.
It's like trying to remember a dream. And honestly, Nick, the more you think about it, the more fuzzy it becomes.
Huh.
Make sense?
Sure.
Awesome. To get to a good stopping point, did you guys want to get to a camp, or did you want to just be in the wagons and we'll pick up here next time?
Well, I think probably just be in the wagons because we've only gone like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm forwarding it now, so it's about 5 o'clock. Sun's starting to go down a little bit. All right, I'll make it 6, and then your little headlights will come on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then we should, because do we want to have the little headlights come on and travel with the headlights, or would we rather just travel with the light?
I think we should travel with the
I
light.
think that
Yeah.
so it's dark. We need to be in a place where we can be aware.
Yeah, we need to
I
make
agree.
camp and not have headlights on.
All right, so did you guys want to pull off of the road?
Yeah. And I got my 2-person tent I'm going to use.
All right, so you're gonna look for give me a second. You're gonna look for a clearing. Find a good clearing. Here, this is a good clearing. All right. I'm gonna pull you onto this level. I'm not gonna pull your wagons because that's just, we don't need to do that. So deploy party. And Skylar. So you guys head over here.
Don't forget
you
little Zippy.
Oh, let me pull little Zippy. Hold on.
He's
I gotta
invisible.
I need some space. Give me a second here. Collateral. There it is. And boom. And it goes. Let's hope this works. It worked earlier. You set up your campsite.
Sweet.
Some of you are already in the tent.
With the 2-person tent. Hey, man. Take this one over here.
I don't need it.
Yeah. So there's tents. You can store your goods. The horses are tied off, just off the trail. No one from the main trail can see you. But you're feeling pretty good. It's about at this point about 7 o'clock, and then we're going to call it a day.
Okay.
There you are. Listen to the sounds of nature. Ah, I hear an owl. I have heard, by the way, I've heard these soundscapes for like 20 hours, and this makes me want to go to sleep so bad. So it's a good one to end on. So look, when we pick up next, you've done just under a day of travel, we'll say, right? Because you guys are going at a pretty slow pace, so you're probably looking at like 3 or 4 days to get to Teshwave.
Oh yeah.
No, Flan is a long journey, right?
Way farther down.
Nick it's been pretty uneventful, thanks to Nick's coverage as well as his outfit, which will have expired when we play next time.
Yep.
But when we pick up here next, you're going by horse. You have a barge masquerading as you. You don't know what's going to happen to it. You didn't give anyone sending stones or anything else, so we'll see how that all pans out. But any questions or comments before we end it?
Are we traveling like parallel to the barge?
The barge is going to be faster than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever happens to the barge will happen probably downstream from where you are.
Okay.
We don't care.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't care.
I mean, I feel like
but part of you has to want to know what's going on with that soap, though, right? Like,
right. That's what I was gonna say. I feel like we should keep an eye on the river just in case, like, we see the barge sunk.
Well, where is
or
Mr.
something like
Can't
that.
I just call him on the stones and say, like, barge coming your way, pick it up or not?
Actually,
You know?
that's a really good point. We do have these sending stones that we've never used.
Well,
To reach
he's
out to him.
got one.
Great
I
idea.
can do it for him. Like, he's got my other end.
and let me. Oh, I got to pull Zippy on. And speaking of Zippy, don't forget you do have Zippy. Like, if you wanted to send Zippy to follow the barge or whatever else, I don't want him to follow the barge because then he'll be too far away.
Yeah.
And then Zippy comes down. He goes, "Hey!" Just as something howls.
Ooh.
All right. So when we pick up here, you guys are off the trail in the woods camping out. It's about 7 at night. You haven't eaten yet. Enjoy the howls of the wolves. Those aren't concerning. Those are just the sounds of night coming in. And yeah, you can figure out what you guys want to do next and continue your way to Teshwave. Take a hard left into the mountains. Like, the world is your oyster. It is an open world. The server is pretty much always running if anyone wants to log in and look at maps and stuff. I think you guys have access to that scene. I thought I gave you guys access to it so that you can look at it whenever you wanted.
The map.
Which scene is that, Tom?
In under, do you guys have a folder called cartography?
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Let's see.
No, not cartographer, right?
No, cartography.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Configure ownership. It might show up here in just a second.
Is it like one of the things on the right?
Hold on. Oh, weird. I'll have to figure out how to make it so that you guys can see it. Anyway.
Cool.
But for now, you're on the camp. But yeah, anyone who wants to ever log in and look at the map, I'll give it to you. I should also just give you guys a copy of the map for real life that you can look at.
That would be awesome.
It is yours. Don't forget, while you're on, you can always go and up in your in the sidebar where under token, under Squire, there's a little script looking thing that says print character sheet that will like legit create a PDF of your character sheet and open it in a new tab that you can save if you want it for offline. In case you haven't done that before. It is actually pretty handy. It has all your inventory, it has all your spells, it has their descriptions. Hint, hint, it's a way to study your character with details without having to log in.
Nice.
All right, guys.
Thanks, y'all.
I am weirdly exhausted. I have got to go to bed.
Good sleep, man.
All right. I'll see you guys. Bye.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.